Hey up adventurers, it's a port day. We are at Icy Strait Point and we've got some port adventures to do. Let's go! So we are just heading into port now. Look at this place. This place has won me over already. We are on the bear and whale watching combo trip today. We're going to take the gondola up to the very top because our ticket includes both to the midpoint and to the top. We're going to go for a walk. We're going to see what we can see. Today is going to be a good Disney adventure day. So yesterday when I said that we wouldn't be doing the room service breakfast again, guess what? We ordered room service breakfast. Sam's just nipped up to get some warm Mickey waffles off Cabanas. Cabanas opens earlier on early arrival days into port. And we are literally just about to dock. It is 6:15 and we're allowed off the ship at 7:15. So we're going to eat some warm Mickey waffles, a continental breakfast, and then we're going to go and find some whales and bears. I'm so excited for this. It's going to be a busy day in Icy Strait Point today. Our cruise director Jimmy told us that 1,500 people, just over 1,500 people, have booked onto Port Adventures today. The ship's probably only running at about 2,000 people. So if you're wanting to make the most of ship time, port days are definitely the best way to do it. We're getting off. I can't wait for this. This has been the bit that I've been most excited about in terms of actually doing something rather than the seeing. The seeing for me is what I came here for, but the doing of this, the whale and bear combo search, is up there with the best thing that I could personally do. So I'm so excited, and hopefully we can show you some bits that we managed to see. In the cruise line navigator app, it will tell you where you need to be at what time for your port adventure. So we've got to go to Azure for 8:15. You need your keys to the wheel card to be able to exit the ship, and photo ID. Now the photo ID does depend on where you're from in terms of what photo ID will be accepted. Some driving licenses are. So today, which is tomorrow on there, lows of 8 and highs of 11 for Icy Strait Point. A small selection of breakfast this morning because we don't want to eat too much because we're off out for the majority of the day. Breakfast done. Let's go up on deck and see what we can see of the beautiful scenery. The bald-headed, ginger-bearded man got burnt yesterday in Alaska. Ask me how. So sun cream for me today, I think. So this is Icy Strait Point. Absolutely stunning. So we've been on deck about 5 minutes and there's a whale just passing the rear of the ship. I'm happy already and it's only 10 to 8. Can't complain. Right, the meeting spot. Okay, we're number 4. Off we go. Hello. So we are doing the bear portion of our tour first. It's a 45-minute drive to the trail. Then we'll spend 45 minutes on the trail and then 45 minutes back where we join the whale portion of our trip.
All right, folks. It's Fast Eye Creek. Sorry, you guys bring good morning energy.
Yeah, he's just kind of staring off to the side of the road.
There.
I'm going to see if I can try to quickly.
It is exciting, but you're my guest.
There we go, guys. That's a little bit better angle to see him.
Oh my gosh. Just look in here. What you doing? No, he's there. He does not care. He said what?
So we put some footage in there of the bear portion of our excursion. Quite obviously we needed to be quiet, so I wasn't vlogging as we went round. It was a really good experience. We saw 2 bears sort of down in the distance. The best bear that we saw was in the bus on the way there, so yeah, good experience. Obviously you can't guarantee what you're going to see. At least we saw some bears and it was a nice walk through the sort of scenic areas. 11:30 we go and board our boat to go on the whale watching portion of our excursion. Right, on to part 2. Let's go and board the boat and see how many whales we can see. So this is our ride out to go and see the whales.
We do have an actual bathroom on board. As you go out, it's on your left. Please make sure you press and hold that flush button for about 15 to 20 seconds so that water can come up and flow through. It is a marine head, so it's very sensitive. The only thing that goes in there is what passes through you, and then our marine grade toilet paper. So mad.
Oh! Yeah.
That and they have no blubber, so it's only their fur that's keeping them warm. It's the densest fur of all animals. Oh. They can have up to 1 million hairs per square inch.
So that turned out to be well worth the money. We'll have a catch up a little bit later on. We're going to go grab some food back on board, and then we've got more things to do here at Icy Strait Point. That was worth every penny. So we saw 3 bears, we saw an eagle, humpback whales, porpoises, seals, harbour seals, and otters. Well worth it. I thought at first, is this going to be a little bit expensive? The whale bit at the end was more than worth the money. I will, however, say the area they took us to was the same area we showed you at the start of this video from the top deck. So where we saw whales this morning, that's the same area they took us back to. So somebody on our tour did complain because we kind of went 40 minutes out to go and see the seals and the otters, and then came back to see the whales, and he was like, we're on a whale tour, why didn't you just take us to the whales? Well, they were right by the ship, but it was unbelievable. I'm going to put a few still images in now of the things we saw throughout that trip. In the last bit of footage we posted, you will probably remember this little boat. So this is kind of the area where the whales are. So you don't have to go on the whale search to find whales, but you get a complete different perspective. So I'll put photos in now of what we saw from the ship earlier, and then what we saw from the whale tour boat. So that's dinner quickly dispatched. We're now going to go to Cove Cafe, get a Rice Krispie treat, and then we're back out.
Thank you.
So don't forget, things like this are free from inside Cove Cafe, so go and make the most of it. Sam has told me I've got to mention that Cove Cafe is adults only, so don't send the kids for them. So a bit of wayfinding. This is the Disney Wonder. This is where she's parked. This bridge takes you over to the centre, and then from there we're going to go up on the cable cars up to the top. Part of the cable cars is included, or is free, and then we get the second part included with our wristbands because we've been on an excursion today. I think you can pay for the second bit as well. Okay, there you go. You can pay for it separately. At the end of the bridge is Icy Strait Point Adventure Centre. This is kind of the meeting hub for the port adventures. You've got a smokehouse just on that side, but the bit we're interested in is the cable cars. So there are 2 different docks. You've got Ocean Landing and Wilderness Landing. We're on Ocean, and this is kind of a map of what you've got. The zip rider is a zip wire that goes sort of down over the tops of the trees and lands you back at the bottom. Absolute glorious sunshine here. So we're talking to a few people, and they said this is the best weather they've had in 2 months, and it's the day that we arrived. And before you put it in the comments, no, we're not going on it. No way would you ever get me on that. I don't know if you can quite see that, but there's a bald eagle sat on the top of the tree. Now it's time to catch the Skyliner to Epcot.
Yeah, look how close the gondola is. Oh.
It's busy trying to get back on the green gondola. Probably about an hour's wait there, if not longer. So we're going to go and join the red one, which is the paid for. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is not something I would normally enjoy, but we're going to do it. Of course we are. So apparently it takes 6 or 7 minutes to get to the top. and then there's some lovely scenery once we get up there. So we'll take you along for the journey. I'm not going to enjoy a minute of this because I don't like heights. There's no turning back now, Samantha.
Right way up. Oh wow.
Right, so we're just about to hit the slopes and start heading upwards.
See the carnival? I don't know if you'll see the wonder.
So that's the Carnival cruise ship that's in at the same time as us. And we've got some absolutely stunning views.
I don't like going through that bit. Look at the carnival. Don't know
There's
what
the
one
wonder.
is, though. Yeah. Should be able to see it then at the top. They literally go like straight up next to. Conquering all fears this holiday. My ears are popping. Oh my god, look at this.
So we made it to the top. I didn't enjoy that, but you've got to do what you got to do, haven't you? But now look at these views. We've come that high, we've met the snow at the top. This is not like UK snow, look how thick it is. So once you get to the top, you've got a gift shop, a little place to get snacks and drinks, and then the entrance to the zip rider. So we're going to take the Hidden Lake Loop Trail. It's a 1 mile circular. Let's go. Sensible walking shoes are required for this loop. We brought our walking boots, and we have now made it to Hidden Lake. Part of the loop has been closed off to public, well, for public access, not sure why, so we do have to go back the way we came, which is probably meaning that it's going to be longer than a 1 mile walk, but at the end there are toilets for anybody that would need it. So we have the answer why the second half of the loop is closed. So this is the section we've just done, Sky Peak, and it's basically that walk around there up to Alice Lake, and then we couldn't go any further past Alice Lake, so we came back. And now we're going to take the gondola top down to Departure Den, and then the transporter gondola across back to the bottom if the queue's not very big.
2 viewpoints, right? Oh no, we did look in the other one.
Yeah, we've seen both of the viewpoints. So the other thing is the zip line, which takes you from this level right the way back down to sea level. In the words of Peter Pan, here we go! So would I say that this was worth $50 per person? No. Is it worth it if it's free included with an excursion that you've already done? Definitely yes. There's not a huge amount to do up here, but once you're up here, you have the opportunity to take in some absolutely fantastic scenic views.
It's fast going down. You can't really see going down.
No. And there is the beautiful Disney Wonder waiting for us. We are going to exit this level through the gift shop and then take the gondola back down. There's now a half a mile walk back because we didn't want to queue for the gondola. It's still about a 15-minute wait, so it's about a 15-minute walk, so we might as well do that. So if anybody plans to do the aerial ropes course whilst you're here, this is a little bit of it. It's actually quite big. There's quite a lot of different obstacles. But yeah, again, not for me, too high. There's a bit more of the adult side. It kind of comes around this way. And then you've got sort of the children's version just over there. I could do the children's version, no problem. We're currently just inside the adventure centre. So these numbered doors at the bottom is where your adventure will start. Ours started at number 3 earlier. And there's a coffee shop on that side and a... Oh, my bag's just come undone. And a shop in that side. The shop is the same here as it is at the midpoint, so don't feel like you need to do both. We're just going to go for a walk now along sort of the coastline just to see what we can see, if anything at all, and then we're going to go back aboard the ship. There are lockers available here if you need one. I'm not 100% sure if there's any charge. It doesn't look like it, but they are there if you need them. But yeah, all in all, Icy Strait Point has been a good place to visit, and I've got a feeling that this is going to be my favourite port stop. So the lockers are free, we've just put our jumpers in, and now we're going to go for a wander along the front. A bottle of Costco water has just cost me £3.58. £3.58! Of course, I do say that in jest because I do appreciate where we are is in the middle of absolutely nowhere, so please don't take it seriously. So there are a few restaurants at Icy Strait Point, and Aidan, who was our guide on the whale watching tour, suggested to go to the Crab House. The Crab House is that white building just there. It's about a 5-minute walk from the main centre. So if you're interested in any history of the place, our guide earlier for the bear tour was telling us that these are the original buildings from 1912, and this was originally the cannery. We got suckered in. We're going for that one. Let's see what we get for $21.29, shall we? Here it is. Let's give it a go. We are now heading back home onto the Disney Wonder. We've taken some time to freshen up after a busy day at Icy Strait Point. We really like this port stop. It is absolutely stunning, the scenery, the wildlife, and there's actually quite a bit to do. And we sort of questioned initially why we were getting nearly 13 hours at port. You can see why, there's loads to do. Right, we're now going to go and meet Mirabelle and Bruno. That's another 2 characters to tick off the list that we've never met, to go along with Coda. And then it's going to be about dinner time. We're at Triton's tonight for a French inspired sort of menu, so we're looking forward to that. We have had this menu before, so we're looking forward to some of the bits that are on there, and we'll take you along a little bit later on, but let's go meet some characters. Perfect. Thank you very much. Everything you want to set down. I got this table right here. Perfect.
Hola. Who is in there?
We're heading down to Triton's now for our evening meal. Let me know in the comments what you've enjoyed about what you've seen from Icy Strait Point and what you'd most be looking forward to do. For us, we'd have to do the whale watching again and the bear combo. Seeing the bears in their natural habitat and also the whales, yeah, can't beat that. Right, let's get down to Triton's.
Deck 4. Doors opening.
There was no queue for the backdrop photo, so we've quickly done that. Now it's time for Tritons. Thank you. Right, let's try some French cuisine, shall we? Let's have a look at what's on the menu and what we're going to have. Hit the pause if you want to have a look at the menu, but this is what we've got on offer this evening. Right, let's make a decision. Right, okay, for starters, we're going to try the escargot. We're going to go for the breaded and deep fried brie and also a French onion soup. Right, okay, escargot, the duck confit, the cold lobster and the brie parcels. These ones are really good. And then finally the French onion soup. Our mains have arrived. So I went for the fillet steak. We've got the lamb to share, and Sam went for the salmon.
Oh, I don't know. How do you pick?
And finally, the dessert selection. I'm going for the strawberry sundae, the strawberry shortcake sundae.
Strawberry.
We've got a selection of puddings. We've gone for the strawberry sundae, the souffle, the creme brulee, and also, you don't ask if you don't get, Mickey premium bars. That's the evening meal over, and we are underway, heading over to Juneau. Our towel animal for the evening, I don't know what it is. Please, in the comments, tell me. Is it a rabbit? I think it's a rabbit. And that is it. The evening is done. We've just jumped into bed. The menu tonight was probably my favourite menu that we've had previously and on this trip so far. French inspired cuisine, snails or escargot is an acquired taste, but it's actually quite nice. And we just tried a little bit of everything tonight. We went for kind of a Paolo sort of approach to the evening meal tonight. Our server just kept saying, yeah, order what you want, order what you want. And when we was a bit, shall we, shan't we? He just said, I'm going to order it for you. So that was good. So we enjoyed that. Tomorrow we're going to Juneau. And we have the Mendenhall Glacier trip booked and also a walk down to Nugget Falls. Then we're going to have a look around Juneau itself and then back on board. Today we haven't done a huge amount of Disney because we've had a port adventure, and it will be the same tomorrow and the same the next day. And the next day we're going to Ketchikan, so again we'll show you what's there and available. We haven't got any port adventures booked for Ketchikan, so we're just going to go around and have a look to see what's on offer. So we've had a really good day today. I think this is going to be my favourite day of the entire vlog series that we put together for you here on the channel. So like, follow, subscribe, do all that social media stuff, and remember, adventure is out there, and we'll see you in the next one.